Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Winner Circle Sports Betting Podcast. I'm your host, Sean Higgs. It's Thursday, December the 19th. Boy, oh boy, where's the time gone? And it's Thursday. Doug Upstone, Matt Fargo, rounding out that trifecta here of NFL action. And you know what? I didn't even rewrite what we did last Thursday. 1 and 2, but it was an NBA Thursday. It was an NBA Thursday last week. So who cares about the NBA? Chip Trimmis isn't here. Chip's not here. Mr. NBA's not here. We got the Ice guy. We got Doug Upstone, Mr. Ice, and Matt Fargo, Mr. NFL with us. So NBA, again, in-season tournament. What a joke. I didn't even realize that game. Doug, you sent me an email. The game doesn't even count towards the standings. Ridiculous. Anyway, that's my thought. That's my bah humbug. There you go. Hit the like button, subscribe, notification bells on. All right, let's start some happiness. Like, subscribe, notification bell on so you know when we do our free pick video here every day. Free pick videos. Live show, Monday Night Live for player props for Monday Night Football. Football Friday Live. Me, Mark Lawrence, Victor King. Although I got Scott Pritchard coming in for Victor King because he's in a little bit of a move right now. So I got Scott Pritchard who was with us last week. It was a fun show. We didn't even get to all the comments because it was a good, Scott's first time on the live. Mark Lawrence was, you know how we do. It was a lot of chatting. We can go for a long time if I don't have a producer in the back waving to wrap it up, which happens sometimes there on the live show. But tune in for the live show tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern. More NFL free picks for you. Now, these are free picks. Yay. Premium action at gamblersworld.net. 12 days of Christmas, the 12 days of deals. All right. Right now, it's deal number, I don't think we're 7, whatever number it is, 10% off any package. Any package. So that could be a daily package. That could be the $69.99 anytime deal. Okay, it could be the $1.99 NFL end of season deal. It could be a 3-day, 30-day package, 10% off. Go get it. Stock your stuffing with winners because you got a triple header of NFL and triple header of NBA on Christmas Day, and we'll deliver some cash into your pockets. All right, gamblersworld.net. Chip Trimmis, Matt Fargo, myself, 12 other handicappers, plenty of premium pick winners for you. There's the leaderboard, win or lose, always the truth. You see how we do and how we're doing. Chip Trimmis, how you been the last couple of days? What do you got in store for us? We do have bowl action and NFL's going on. A lot of things happening, my friend. How are you?
Well, Chip's not here, but I am.
I'm sorry. You know what? I'm looking at the side, and I was just confused. I apologize. That's as bad as Chip Cole and Scott Sean the whole time. You should have said, "Put me up early." I'm proud.
The whole.
That's because I got Chip 3 days in a row.
I won't go bah humbug on you on that one. I'll let that one go. But I knew where you were going there. So. But anyways, yes, we have a lot of action coming up this weekend. It's been a nice several days here, 16-9 the last 5 days across all sports. Hockey continues to do extremely well, and I got a play tonight. Okay, locked and loaded there at gamblersworld.net. 39-18 run. That goes back to November 16th. So it's been over 2 months, okay, of hockey winners, consistent hockey winners. So make sure, I know not everybody likes to bet hockey. I get it, okay, but in this case, the excuse can't be, I don't know anything about it. Well, I do, okay, so that's the difference, okay. So I study it, I follow it. All you have to do is just show up, make the purchase, collect the money. Simple as that. Also, college football, 15-5 run. Hit my one bowl game so far that I've had. Tonight I got another, okay, for the New Orleans Bowl tonight. So we got some action there. And yes, and even though I've been accused of being Chip Trimmis, but
you got better hair.
Yes and no. But the NBA, I'm not doing as well as him in the NBA, but I do have a play tonight in a 100% situation. So excited about that too.
You know, the chipper was in my head because I brought up the in-season championship, and I said we had Mr. NBA, Mr. Football, Hockey, and then it was just in my head, so I apologize for that. It was not meant as an insult to you.
If you want, I can change the background. I can go outside if that.
There you go. Put a hat on.
Put a hat on. Go outside.
No one knows the difference.
I could disappear for a minute or so, on camera. So I can do all those things.
Yeah, we can just mute you. It'll just
right.
have the camera go sideways. Get all of Doug's plays at gamblersworld.net. You see the 15-5 college football run, and of course, number 2 with the ice at gamblersworld.net and 10% off. Go get Doug Upstone and make yourself some money. Now, Matt Fargo coming in. How are you, Matt?
Doing awesome, my man. Chip, by the way, you look very overdressed today. What's going on? I mean, like a hoodie.
No.
Look at the Christmas style.
I'm going for the holiday look.
I love it.
That's the whole thing. So yes, it's my annual thing to do here now. Actually, I've done a lot of places. I used to actually hate Christmas when I was working retail, but now, hey, I'm all good with everything.
Love it. No, I'm doing great. It's been an interesting week for me personally, but we won't go into it. Looking forward to another great NFL weekend. Finally, we have some awesome matchups divisionally this weekend. The bowl playoffs Friday, Saturday. Looking forward to that. I will have plays for that. Currently on a 27-20 hoops run. No NBA tonight, but I have 2 college hoops games, and I have the NFL game tonight between the Broncos and Chargers. So go on over and grab that one.
As we see scrolling across, 53-46 with NFL. I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. That would put some money in your pocket. Again, folks, you look at it's all about the percentages of games. They do vary, right? Because you see a leaderboard, we can put in different ways to bet our games. But on the year, what are we complaining about here? 54% winners in the NFL. That's a winning season. You're getting 54, 55%. Don't fall for the Instagram and TikTok nonsense. That's a good year. All right? Don't fall for that crazy nonsense. Please. Ball package, here you go. Just throw that up there for you. 249. It's scrolling across. But we're going to be talking some NFL. Now, I got, yesterday after show, Jim's like, I wish we could do some better NFL games. I'm like, Jim, have you opened up a newspaper or any kind of website and shown you the records of some of these NFL teams? They're terrible. Half the league is absolute trash. We do got some bad matchups, but you know what? In a bad matchup, that's fine. We throw out the records because we need ATS spreads. That's what we're about, ATS records. Doug, Upstone, Tennessee, Colts. Here's one team. I mean, what is Tennessee? 2-12 ATS. This is a one-man. They're either a wrecking crew or they're building you pyramids out of diamonds and palladium and platinum and all types of precious metals. 3.5-point doggy here to the Colts. Colts playoff lives hanging in like my eyelash. Barely.
Yeah.
Taylor, we talked about on Monday, dropping the ball, costing them. Instead of going up and taking a lead, the whole world gets turned upside down. Now it scored 24-0, and now maybe you make it. But I don't know if you make the playoffs. The Titans coach came out MFing everybody. We're not quitters. We're tough. 3.5 at home. Are you laying it here? Are they going to get it done? Is Tennessee going to? I don't know what Tennessee. Sorry about that. My mom said if you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. I'll pass it over to you, Doug.
All right. Well, then I'll be the person that has all the negative talk. Okay. Instead of, well, my first question is this a showdown or a slowdown? Okay. I'm not sure how to look at this game. Now, Indianapolis, as you mentioned, still has a chance for a wild card, but it is slim. They have to win out and hope that the Chargers lose all 3 of their games. Unlikely? Possible? Yes. Unlikely? For sure. Here's the thing, though, with these 2 teams, the thing you cannot overlook is what they did 2 years ago. They both drafted quarterbacks in the first round. Anthony Richardson, missed most of his first year. This year, he's hitting 47% of his passes. His touchdown to interception ratio is 7/11. Pathetic. His mechanics literally for throwing the ball seem to change every time he gets away from center. It's all over the place. So he's bad news. Will Levis, he's got a cannon for an arm, and I tell you what, nobody sells mayo like he does. I'm actually hoping he ends up at the Mayo Bowl, to where he can dump the mayo on the winning coach. That would be good. I'd be up for that. And it'd at least be something exciting about him. He's been benched now for the second time. the one thing that is very clear, the guy has no pocket presence, just like he did at his senior year in Kentucky. This is why I did not like this guy as a number 1 draft pick. He gets sacked so easily. And obviously, one thing Tennessee has not done, they have not checked his vision for color blindness, because he throws to the open guy all the time. It's just often that's the other team, okay, that he's throwing the ball to. So, there's a problem there. So journeyman Mason Rudolph, he's coming into play. In this one, there's not much to like here. Richardson is playing against a Tennessee team that is 2-12 against the spread, losing by 9 points, 9 points per game on the season. And Tennessee is also, since last year, 2-11 as against the spread as an underdog of 3.5 to 9.5. We've talked about this before. This is a hold your nose and take Indianapolis minus the points against Tennessee.
Doug Upstone, free pick, official play, Colts minus 3.5. Here we go. He's liking, man, what is there to say about Will Levis? The guy, he paid him, and who was the running back they had over there? He was an NFL guy too. They were all excited about. Couldn't win 6 games, but yet he's so sorry.
Yeah, you talking about Pollard?
You got Tony Pollard you're talking about?
Was that no, it wasn't Tony. No. I'm talking about in college. Levis is running back. He was sort of like as like the second best guy in the running back in the draft. Whatever.
Davis, I think his last name was Davis. Maybe
was that who? I forgot who it was. But again,
I can't remember.
I'm like, folks, they won 6 games at Kentucky. What are you talking? How is he going to translate it? Oh, because I can throw the ball far. Man, they got to redo some of these evaluations. I don't. Colts minus 3.5. Official play for Doug Upstone. Again, this is Doug's free pick for the video. Head to gamblersworld.net. As he said, we're ready to go. He's got games up for you, packages up for you. I'm looking at you right now. So you got your
NFL's coming this afternoon. Yes.
Warriors Grizzlies up, New Orleans Bowl, and a Thursday thumper. I love it on the ice. The Thursday thumper. You should be incorporating like the cold cash. That's what I call my ice. It'll be more of a cold cash kind of game.
Okay. Yeah, it's literally whatever strikes me at the moment. I'll be honest.
Matt, what do you think about this game?
Right, Doug's right. It's a hold your nose game. It really is. I mean, you look at Anthony Richardson. He's to back that guy is really hard to do. But I think the spot is right. Mason Rudolph actually had a really good game last week against the Bengals. I think he's a slight upgrade. The one thing that I looked at in this particular game is the fact that is there a drop off in quarterbacks between Will Levis and Mason Rudolph? No. I don't think there is, but yet 95% of the money I'm looking at right now is on the Colts. The line has dropped from 4.5 to 3.5. That's a weird line move to me.
I like Rudolph better. I mean, Levis has just been terrible.
I don't disagree with that at all. I don't disagree at all. It's just a weird line move. Why would the line come down a point? Because is Mason Rudolph worth a point? I don't think so.
No. It's just listen, the pro guys. You're going to give me 4.5. Who are the Colts to be laying 4.5? Right, that would be mine. Now 3.5. Yeah. I told you 3.5, 7.5. I like to take the fave, but it wasn't. It didn't open at this. It moved to this.
Right.
And Richardson, look at his numbers. Oh, the guy. God. Just 17 of 38, 12 of 24, 11 of 28, 10 of 32, 10 of 24. What are we doing here? And you're laying points. I like the Giants. Can the Colts make the playoffs? They got Tennessee and the Giants. I don't know if they beat the Giants. They're 6.5 point favorites on the road next week. I took the Giants already. I'm taking the Giants. Give me 6.5. I can't lay with that. And the last time they played this year, a win for Indy. Yeah, Joe Flacco was quarterback in that game. Official show pick, the Colts minus 3.5. We give out free picks like this. You're like, why the heck would I want to go to the premium? What do you got? What kind of nonsense you got over there? What do you got? You got the Raiders on the money line, folks? No, we don't have the Raiders on the money line. But you get the drift of this thing.
Hey, you know, and people say they don't want to watch the NBA. I mean,
one man's trash.
What do you want to watch here? You know,
one man's trash is another man's treasures, Doug. All right.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. If the NFL continues this road, the ratings are going to start going south. I can guarantee you that, because watching stuff like this, you know, especially now that the Red Zone added commercials. Oh my God, the world I thought was going to end on Twitter when I saw that. So I thought that was.
You can't get.
Hilarious.
You know, all these things are supposed to be nonstop. Like you pay for this streaming, and all of a sudden these commercials are popping in. Because what are you going to do? You're going to leave?
Right.
Where are you going?
Right.
Well, you know, and besides that evil cable stuff that was going on, pull those plugs, because those cable prices are too high. So
they are ridiculous. That's a whole nother show. We'll talk about that next week when there's not a lot going on. If you want a premium action, head on over to gamblersworld.net. Our 12 days of deals still underway. $10 off any, 10% off any package. Go get it. Plus, and we have a lot of packages. Forget about the daily picks. We have the $69.99 daily package, the NFL end of season football pass. We got you covered. Individual passes from Matt, Doug, myself, 12 other handicappers. Go get them at gamblersworld.net. Tomorrow, Football Friday Live, Mark Lawrence, and I got Scott Pritchard for Victor, and he's in the moving boxes. Yeah, that's a fun thing. Hey, let's move 3 days before Christmas. What kind of nightmare is that? But that's an office move. But still, if you've ever moved, it's not an easy thing to do, folks. No. It's not easy. And then you're working around Garland and a bunch of other nonsense. People putting fake glitter on everything. It's just a hot mess. I feel bad for the guy. Anyway, we will see you next week.